Guys, I've been very impressed by some epic champions, and today I am going to be showing you one of them. Guys, which epic champion are we going to be talking about? Well, it's going to be Miss Zar Gala here. Now, I did something pretty unthinkable. I actually stuck her in Wukong's gear so that we could actually do a proper showcase of this champion. She's coming in Slayer, Pinpoint, Perception, and Lethal gear, so she does get that 25% ignore defense. Here are her stats. She's coming at 37k HP, 5k attack, 207 speed, which is really slow, and honestly, we'd like to get more for Arena, 260 crit damage, and 202 accuracy, which is also really low, guys. We definitely want to get more accuracy, and we definitely want to get more speed on this champion. Hold up! Click the link in the description below right now to get a free legendary champion, Bambus 4-leaf, as well as one amazing free epic as you level up. Here are the exact steps you need to follow. 1. Log out of Plarium Play on your PC. If you've never had Raid installed on your mobile phone before, the link will work there too. 2. Click the link in the description and start a brand new Raid Shadow Legends account with a brand new email. 3. Launch Raid and complete your tutorial. 4. You can find Bambus 4-leaf here as well as Ugo at level 15. This is an amazing account start in Raid Shadow Legends, so be sure to use my link in the description below right now. However, for PvE content, it is totally fine. Now, why do I Unholy Grail as well as a Relic? Why do I like this champion so much? Well, on her A1, she attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of placing a 25% weaken debuff for one turn. Then on her A2, attacks one enemy, instantly activates the Crack Armor skill if the target is killed by this attack. Then on the A3, attacks all enemies 3 times. After the first hit, has a 50% chance of placing decreased defense on all enemies for 2 turns. That books to a 75% chance. So basically, she'll open with this A3 here, attack everybody 3 times, and this slams very hard. And then she'll go into the A2, kill somebody, because this has a obscene multiplier and hits even harder than the A3 does, and then instantly activate that again. This is why her speed is so important, because she is a bit of a debuffer as well, so we want her to go pretty early in the team order so that you get off those nukes and the debuffs. For a blessing, we went with Nature's Wrath here. I was lucky enough to pull a 5-star awakening for her, which is the only reason I built her out in the first place. And man, am I glad that I did, because this champion is absolutely insane. So we're going to go ahead and, again, I wish she was faster so that we could get her more in the turn order. But let's just say if we go into Dragon Hard, stage 6, right? And this is the squad we're going to come in with. We're going to have ZARGALA here doing all our damage, with poisons from Bot-El for the boss, weaken from Esme, ally attack from Podrick, and heals from Elva. We're going to go in here and see exactly how hard she hits and what she can do. I tested this on stage 20, but it should work on hard 6 as well. We were a bit over geared for stage 20, so it wasn't showing exactly how much work she was doing. Okay, so we've got that drop defense up, which is very good. Are we under geared for this? We might be a little under geared for this. But guys, there's the weaken. There's the weaken. So now we'll come in with the Devastate skill, and we'll kill that Cold Heart, I hope. I hope we kill the Cold Heart. Yep, there's the Devastate, which instantly activates the A3. Now, that Devastate is on a 2-turn cooldown, so she only has to A1 one more time. Everybody's under drop defense and weaken. Like, this champion is super good for progression, right? This champion is super good for progression. She's gonna A1 again. Again, she's a little slow. I wish she was faster. But, you know, we can solve that by getting a better banner on her. But yeah, there we go. There's the A3 again. We got someone killed. We do have a reviver in case she dies, which she did die. That's okay. There's more poisons, of course. There's an ally attack. That good stuff. As long as she's revived before the next wave, she should be fine. But yeah, again, just wish she was a little faster. As far as masteries go, we don't have any masteries on her. I mastered a different champion this morning, hoping to do a showcase on them, but that didn't work out so well. Didn't work as I intended, so we're doing ZARGALA instead, guys. But in all honesty, I honestly think that this champion is one of the best epics I have on my account. Certainly one of the only epics I have 60'd on my account because she is that good. She's really good for faction wars where the waves are a lot squishier as well. She can really get you through faction wars by just absolutely nuking those waves down. Will she stay in Wukong's gear? Honestly, I don't use my Wukong that much, so she very well might. Is she better than Wukong? No, but she's very good. She is very good. I quite like this champion. You'll see how much damage she is putting out at the end, especially with all that drop defense, with all that weaken. I mean, she's crazy. There's the Devastate, which instantly activates the crack armor, just pumping out damage here, right? Pumping out damage, and honestly, that's such a good feature about her kit. If she kills someone, she instantly activates her A3, which not only has a drop defense, but also has a nuke. I mean, it's awesome. It's a really nice creative kit. If you can build her well with good stats, she'll really help you out in progression, as I hope we are seeing, right? I hope that is the goal here, right? Again, this is hard 6, and if she was faster, you'd see her be doing a lot more work. And honestly, I attribute anything that she's lacking. I mean, that's almost 100K. That's almost 100K off her A2 right there, and I've seen it hit for harder than that. Right, so it's a pretty insane kit that Zar Gala has. Again, purely because of that instant activation of the A3. You do want a little bit of accuracy on this champion. You want probably about 350 accuracy for most content. However, if you're limited by your gear, just push your accuracy as high as you possibly can and focus on her nukage, because you will get the most value out of her building her as a nuker. So yeah, I mean, honestly, do you guys use your Zar Gala? Let me know in the comments below. I quite like her. I think she's a really good. She's not a trap. She's not a trap epic. And honestly, I think you could think that if you know, at first look, her kit doesn't seem all that great. But I mean, there's 147K against a boss. Like, that is really good. That is really, really good. Of course, we've got the damage increase from Bot El Khazar, as well as a weaken debuff and everything. I mean, you can absolutely get tons of damage out of this champion. I mean, it's absolutely awesome. And she's a great budget epic nuker. Also, for my account, she's really good. 91K from the A1. I mean, look at these numbers that she's putting out. Like, look at these numbers. It's insane how much damage that this champion can do. And for my account, I only have one other Force Affinity nuker, and that's Rathalos, right? So anywhere I need a Force Affinity nuker, I can just throw in my Zar Gala, and there we go. We have it. Guys, I love this champion. I love this champion. She's good in other places other than Dragon, but I really like to showcase a lot of champions in Dragon because it's the easiest dungeon to do. But you can definitely use her in Ice Golem and like all wave-based content. She's fantastic for faction wars. For like even in Arena. In Arena, she can actually do stuff. We can't showcase her in Arena, unfortunately, because she's too slow. She is far, far, far too slow at 207 speed for Arena. However, theoretically, what you can do is if you have her in an ignore defense set like we do here, she can go in with the A3, go in with the A2, and instantly activate the A3. Or even just go in with the A2, kill the squishiest champion like the Wukong or something, and then nuke out everybody else with the A3. Honestly, I think that'd be really good. She can absolutely change the game if you're trying to progress through Arena. I mean, this champion and her kit is so unique as well. You guys will notice I really like nukers that get like extra turns or instant activations or whatever else. I mean, the cat is one of my favorite nukers. Zar Gala, along the same lines. It's not quite an extra turn, but it's also instantly activating an AoE nuke, basically. And I think that's just so useful in so many areas throughout the game, right? It's so useful in so many areas throughout the game. But yeah, guys, if you're lucky enough to pull this epic, you definitely need to use her. There we go. 6-minute clear, but she's our only nuker, ideally. Bot El Khazar doing more damage just because of the poisons, right? But she is absolutely slapping. You can even put her in Chimera. I kind of want to see how much can she hit for in Chimera if we just run like a basic test like on normal mode here. Do we want to force affinity change? Yeah, that's fine. We'll stick in Calamitous to do some nukage, and then we'll stick in Zar Gala just to see, like, you won't get any of the extra benefits of instant activation or anything, but you will just see some numbers, right? You will see some numbers. We're going to go in, get those debuffs up for us. Good. And then here is the A2, 108K. 108K against normal Chimera with 5K attack. It's not bad at all. 200K from Calamitous. And then each one hitting for about 20K there. Again, not in my best nuking gear ever, and again, she should be faster. But, you know, this champion is so good, guys. This champion is so good. I wish I could get her in some better gear. Honestly, Clan Boss. Let's stick her in Clan Boss and see how she does. Again, slower than I'd like, but we should still be able to one-key Nightmare. Replacing her with Thor. Let's see what she does, guys. Zar Gala, easy one-key, 13 million damage out of our Zar Gala there. That is what I like. And honestly, where her most of her value, though, does come from wave-based content, right? Because of this instant activation. And it's just so unique, right? It's so unique. Even if every single skill doesn't hit as hard as maybe the Cheshire Cat does, right? But the Cheshire Cat also has like 1,200 more attack. So, you know, you have to take that into consideration as well. But even if every skill doesn't put out the most insane numbers ever, like, imagined, you still have to consider how much she is doing. Drop defense, single target nuke into AoE nuke, right? On a 4-turn cooldown. Like, it's insane what this champion can do. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you use your Zar Gala. Definitely build her out if you have her, especially if you have a soul for her. Honestly, Nature's Wrath, you could do just as easily Crushing Rend at the 6-star there. Where is Crushing Rend? It's Chaos, right? Yeah, Crushing Rend. You could easily do Crushing Rend at the 6-star. A number of the champion's hits will ignore a percentage of the target's defense. The percentage of defense ignored depends on the level of the target. At 6 stars, every hit will ignore a percentage of the target's defense. Will ignore 1% defense for every 60 level, or sorry, every 10 levels. Very, very good blessing, especially at 6 stars. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I know I could get more speed and more accuracy on my Zar Gala, but I think my nuker stats look pretty good. What kind of build do you recommend for Zar Gala? Do you use your Zar Gala? Will you use your Zar Gala now, especially for progression? I mean, honestly, think about campaign, right? Okay, obviously, you're not going to have this kind of gear when you're going through campaign, but let's say Nightmare campaign, okay? Let's say Nightmare campaign, and we've got a wave like this, right? And you can throw in your Zar Gala. So I was going to end the video, but we're going to throw in our Zar Gala and also throw in some sort of support. Syl. Syl's free. The budget champion, she's free. If you have Zar Gala, you'll probably have a Syl. She can go in there, and here's the crack armor, right? She will get you through these waves. There we go. And then we get an instant activation of the crack armor again. Like, this is honestly crazy, right? This is honestly crazy. So there we go. There we go again with the weaken, all that kind of stuff. Like, this is the value. Ooh, we weak hit. I should have chosen a magic affinity wave. Let's redo that. Hold on. One sec. Let's choose a magic affinity wave. Good grief. How was I that dumb? All right. Somewhere random. What has a lot of magic? Does the Palace of Aravia have magic affinity? Yeah, it does. And also, it's a really good place to farm gear. Oh, crap. I'm out of energy now. Never mind. Okay. Anyways, you see how good she is on the waves. I don't want to use gems because I want to save up for the next fusion, guys. I'm only at 300 gems. But guys, you see how good she is on waves and the amount of work that this champion can do. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I have been Felrus, sailing the seas of Raid Shadow Legends, and I will see you in another video.